This time on Woody's Garage, you need to generate some subscribers. Geesh.
Okay, part 2. We're about to dig into the carb and other problems.
Well, there's one other star-shaped screw up here. Don't know what that does. For a generator, that's a pretty loud-ass muffler. What is this business here? A gasket out here. She's supposed to be someplace else. Okay, the humidity's dropped quite a bit, so I'm gonna take off the muffler. Oh, well, that snapped right off. That's what I wanted to avoid. Beautiful. Yeah, that's not gonna be good. See if we can get that one off. I did spray them down earlier. Did no good. I mean, the penetrating oil's not gonna get down into there, you know what I mean? At least this one didn't snap. Oh yeah, that broke off terribly. Oh shit. That's why sometimes it doesn't pay to take things apart. Okay, I know this is going to be a problem. I do want to look in the gas tank, but after that, I kind of feel like I don't. You know what I mean? This is where the diaphragm is. I pointed that out. That we could almost get out. Well, the carb manifold screws came off okay. The screwdriver's not the right size. It's Torx. And we have to take this out so that we can undo this linkage here temporarily. I don't want to forget how it goes. I always try to get out of these projects without putting any money into them, but it doesn't always work. Carb is off. Looks like the gasket here is okay. You can see there's some linkage here I need to be aware of. That could be some kind of idle adjustment there too. I don't know. See the on-off switch here. Which end should I take the spring off from? It looks a lot easier to take that one off right there. Sorry, I'm so zoomed in. I'm screwed up here. Yeah, you can see how, you know, the residual oil is just kind of boiled on the sides of the engine. And probably the oil's never been changed. But let's take this spring off, then we can get the whole carb assembly free. And we'll undo this electrical connection here. This part of the throttle assembly, or governor assembly, I've never quite understood these at all. Seems to be a little frozen up, so we'll loosen that up at the same time. And the front of it. This thing's got a slide, it looks like. Trying to get what's left of this oil in this container. I mean, it looks, you know, adjustable. Gotta be for the idle. The scariest part of this is going to be getting these out. You strip those out, you're pretty much screwed. Speaking of screwed, what is this screw doing in here? Okay, the operation has moved inside. The screen here looks kind of yellow. I actually just cleared up now. I don't know, it's adjusting to the light. These gas tanks have chambers in them. The pump here pumps gas up into a little chamber that's right below the carburetor, and it uses that gas. So there'll be like, or there should be like, if I remember right, two spouts, collectors, gas picker-uppers in there that go into the tank. One that deposits into the mini tank that's in here, and one that picks up from the mini tank that comes up to the carburetor. Not the pump. The pump goes down to the bottom. At least that's how I think it is. I could be wrong about that. I am very nervous about these. That's why I brought it inside here, to try to make sure I get all the crap out of there and the gunk, and get some penetrating oil on it and not caveman it. Okay, we blew the crap out of those. Now, somebody may be saying, including myself, why even bother taking the carb off? Maybe it's just the diaphragm. See if it runs good without the diaphragm, then you don't have to upset this. Yeah, it's true. I don't know. I'm kind of divided. I'd like to get the gas out of it. I know I poured good gas into a little tiny bit of old crappy gas, and that could be a problem too. So let me see if I can get the gas out of here just by pouring it out. I mean, if there was water in this gas, then it's not going to run right. Okay. What do we have here? Some kind of spider. But I mean, seriously, like, the gas doesn't look that bad. It's tinkle looking, but not all that bad. The gas tank doesn't look all that bad either. You can see, well, I see one little poop down there. I'd like to get that out of there. Blow some air around it. What is this? Oh, like I said, these are bizarre gas tanks, and no, they're very hard to find. So it'd be good to get this one clean and keep it that way. I just hate getting a project that I gotta put money into when I got 100 other projects, including my house. I need to put money into. Okay, someday on YouTube I'll be making some money, I bet. Yeah, in about 50 years. Yes, watch me strip them out on live YouTube. Not that one. This one's going to be very difficult. I'll save it for last, right? Yeah, I already got that one with a regular screwdriver. This one, just all the junk's in the way. Linkage. Get out of the way. Kind of can't get out of the way, can it? So you gotta come in. Yeah, no, that was really stupid. Why do I do things like that? Fuck you. Okay, this looks the same on both ends. This is when a video turns into an epic. I'm going to turn this screw in, hopefully, so when it is, it'll be out of the way. Okay, I think that's out of the way enough.
We are just waiting for you to strip one out.
Yeah, we got it. Over here, this is just a breather that goes to the valves. Okay, that's off. Always seems like there's another one hiding or something. I think that's it though. Yeah. Have to break that wonderful seal of this that Permatex golden baby crap gasket. I don't know, does that mystery screw there go all the way down and in? Maybe. The answer is yes, it does. What the hell do you know? I don't think my older ones did. Okay, there's the pickup tube. Oh, okay. So this one picks up, dumps it into that little tank. Can you see that there? You see that's a little tank that's right there. Dumps the gas in there, and then the gas is picked up right here. This seems a little different than the other carb that I had. Oh. Tripod is fighting me like everything's fighting me today. Well, not everything. So, that jet could be kind of clogged up. As you see, no gasket here. No. Just this shit. But the good news is I think I found one for like $2.50 shipped. Which is pretty great. And clean the gunk out of there too. It's a good thing. And at first I thought I was missing a screw up here, but no. Yeah, it looks a little better. A lot of gunk in here that we need to loosen up with a little carb cleaner. Let's actually see if more gas can come out of it now even. Well, we got the gas out of it. Found this gasket in my stash. I know that it is for a gas tank, but not this one apparently. You can see the outline of the shape here pretty much. It's pretty much where I'm going to go on when I look on eBay. Fucker. When I go on eBay, it scared me, to get a new gasket. That looks a shitload better. We got down there pretty good. We got up here pretty good. I'd like to fill it with a little gas and slosh it around. I'll probably do that outside later. One other thing that happens to these carburetors is these brass tubes get a split in them. They'll run right along like here. I don't see one, but I know they're hard to see, so we'll take a better look at this. I know this is kind of wanked. Maybe it's supposed to be a little bit like that. I'm not going to bend it. But if it's got a split here, then it won't pick up any gas. But this thing, we know it's running, it's picking up gas, it's just not running well. So I don't think that's the case with this. So I had one that had a split here, and I just took a piece of gas line that was tight to it and fitted all the way from here down to here, and it works just fine. This is the one I thought it was. Here's my phone with a picture of it. Back to this carburetor. That jet really doesn't look removable. Doesn't look very clogged either. But we're going to have to clean this. Like I said, we do have this diaphragm, which is great. Let's see if we can dig into that. I guess I didn't loosen that one. Yeah, these weren't too bad at all to get out. Well, that diaphragm, as I showed you, is under here, but there's also a little spring, this little, I don't know, washer looking job. And there's the diaphragm. Underneath it, as promised, it doesn't look all that bad. There's this washer deal and the spring. There you go, like this. Yeah, it doesn't really look too bad. Which means, yeah, it may have been, like, you know, serviced at one point. The guy I got it from, like I said, he's into ham radio, but he seemed to, you know, be someone who would know about cars and shit, and lawnmowers and generators and shit. Like I said, this thing's a goddamn pipe. Look in there. That's all there is a damn butterfly in this. In this. And this. Kind of weird. Okay, we'll dry out this diaphragm. And like, yeah, I know, I'm in here. I should put in a new one. But, I don't know. I'll just look at it anyway. Get a better look, too, of how this weird choke handle is. It just kind of pushes over this springy stud thing here to be open and closed. So I mean, you can walk up to the thing and just do this, although, you know, it doesn't really hold it in place, but it will hold it open. So I think it seemed to be like when it was running, it wanted to hold the choke down like this. So the suction of the engine might be enough to hold the choke closed. And then once it's warmed up, you just push it over that stud. I think that's doable. And here I have, which appears to be the exact same muffler that's on it, except for this manifold here. So I do have a replacement bolt to use if I can ever get the other one out. I stuck this little bit of gas outside the door, outside, and it certainly is clouded up. But I'm not really seeing water in it yet, but my guess is yes, it'll settle to water. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. Back at it today. What I want to try to do is get this broken off bolt out. It didn't break too jagged. It's pretty flat, but I'm going to take the file and see if I can make it even flatter. That way it'll be easier to drill straight. Don't want to screw up the manifold too much. Yeah, looks pretty good. And we want to try to find the center best we can. Yeah, I never get that right. Looks good this time. These bits are as sharp as my... Yeah, it's skating around a little bit, trying to get it centered. This thing's just trickling. I got something in there. Heat it up. The oil will go in there as a lubricant, and hopefully to kind of quench it quick. I think we're dealing with aluminum and steel. They expand and contract at different rates. Okay, we'll tap in this easy out. Pray that it doesn't break off. It's usually what happens to me. That ain't budging at all. Okay. I think it's going to be a case of just drilling it as close as I can to this size and then tapping it out, pain in the butt. I also have right here some reverse drill bits, but I've never had any luck with them either. The deal is you're going in the opposite way. Sometimes it'll catch it enough to draw the screw out. So well, we'll give it a try. Try something else. It's pretty dead on center now, but how big do we want to go? We got a 3/16 drill bit, which seems like the right size. Doesn't make me very comfortable. Okay, you get nervous as the drill bits get bigger. But you can see I'm on center, and there's a little bit of a lip outside here. There's still that old bolt. Although the drill bit's really dull, we'll get through it, and then we might try to just tap it just like this. Yeah, I think that actually looks good. As it went through the last little bit, it took out a shard here, which hopefully if there's some places that are thinner than others, the tap will go in and just clear the rest of that out. It's my Harbor Freight tap kit set. I found this one. It seems to thread nicely into this. I can't even read the size on it, so We just kind of got to test. Might as well give that a little chase. See if we can get it in this one. A hard time catching this one. Yeah. Yeah, we'll round it out a little bit. Take it out at the end a little bit. And we need a better tool in this thing. It's not really holding the bit. Well, some good news and some bad news. It seems like I put this in a little crooked. Just a little off, not too bad. But I don't have two of these. I looked through my junk pile and one did not show up. So it's probably something else I gotta buy. One thing I noticed is a backup though. This is threaded, so you can get a big like hot dog muffler or something like that for it. But yeah, I don't want to do that. So I think we got to order up one of these or come up with an idea for it. You know, maybe a bolt with a sleeve somehow. And also the threads go in just, it's about 1/16 of an inch from going all the way in. There's a little gap right there. That can probably be taken up by a washer because I don't want to force it. I couldn't seem to get the tap in there any further than that. I didn't want to snap it off. Yeah, all around a pretty shitty job. I also destroyed the threads on this. Fucking garbage. Old Harbor Freight. Now that the gas has settled out, I noticed there was a little bit of water in the gas. You can see it right where the spider is. That's not a shitload. So Jack's small engines lists 2 bolts that look the same, you know. And they seem to, on this muffler, they seem easily interchangeable. I don't know why there's 2 different ones. I mean, they show this muffler and they show this muffler. And neither really look like, sorry, they show this muffler and they show this muffler. And neither really look like it, but I'm thinking it's this one, and I think I'm gonna just go with that. And yeah, it sucks to look it up on Jack's and then buy it off eBay, you know. This guy's going for $2 and $3.75 shipping, and he has make offer. How can I make an offer when he's selling it for $2? I mean, I'm a wicked cheapskate, but I think we'll just buy it and hope it works.